Yeah, we winging it tonight. Then
Oh man.
it's just the two of us.
Oh man. It's all good.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
We'll figure it out.
Can't make it.
Yeah, I was gonna hit you up earlier, man. Shit, it's been a pretty. And it's down to one. And we down to one.
I just can't use that camera no more because I don't know.
What is it? Yeah, I don't know, man. Is the camera, the ports?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just we need a legit podcast setup.
That would be ideal for us. Every time I come in this room, I look at my PS5 and it got cobwebs on it. PS5 for sale.
Cockwebs.
That's how I pronounce
You got cockwebs on it. Oh,
I'm not going to start with you today.
Man. Well, I was gonna hit you up earlier to see what the hell you was up to, man.
Oh man.
Well, I ain't got a whole bunch of stories, man. Today, but man, find some few things to talk about, man. Let's see who we got checking in with us today.
Thanks. I do got the one I do have is rather interesting.
Well, man, you know what time it is.
Hey.
I'm gonna skip the main intro and just go into it. Took it back to the OG.
OG. That's how we used to log in now.
Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Gun Line. As you see, we winging it today. You know, it's just me and the King Supreme himself. It's just us two.
But sometimes you be like that.
But we about to give it to you raw, authentic.
All balls.
Have a conversation, man. You know, it's nice, man. It's a little quiet too. You know, and it's gonna be all right. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Gun Line. If by now you don't know what the Gun Line is, this is where we talk about all things two-way, all things in the Black community, and you know what I'm gonna say after that. But anyway,
yeah, I said we ran everybody off.
hey man, say man. You know, everybody got things to do. little one in the bathtub.
Mm.
You
Don't have
know,
that.
Ken and Aisha celebrating. And then
50 years of marriage. What?
damn near. And then that leaves us. People who don't have nothing else to do but work. But we enjoy this.
We do enjoy it. We do. You want to talk?
Um, Man, shout out to Breon, man. Breon be getting it in, man. I was trying to shoot with him Sunday. Seen him at Green Top, and
I need a
I had
charger.
a shooting class that day. We had a couple women in the class, or three women actually, and we was getting in some work, but didn't even get a chance to shoot, man. It was packed up in there, man. It was busy on Sunday, you know. But now that I know what time it is, what days everybody in, I have to do some more shooting. But man, they call it Sunday service. Yeah, Kanye Sunday service. What is it? What's it called? It is Sunday service, right?
That's
Kanye.
Sunday service. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look. What's funny is that you mentioned Sunday service. The people in line behind us while we was waiting, she was like, "Why it's so busy in here? Like, ain't nobody go to church today?" I was like, I just looked and I just started laughing. I'm like, hey, this is church for a lot of folks.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, definitely got to get there at 10 a.m. next time for sure. Or how about I just never do any classes on Sunday again because uh, half the half the class was in the lobby. But anyway,
That joint be jumping like paint.
like the paint.
Like the paint.
Yeah, no.
Really.
Look, I just want to say because I did get some shooting done. I had 8 rounds right to my name. And no, I take that back. I had 10. Man, I just want to say, Sig is life, bro.
But that's what you meant that day you sent that. Okay.
I mean, the 320 is just so amazing. I'm telling you, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
like people was like, hey, yo, you see that man shoot like that, yo? I was like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you whispering. Yes, I'm like, I'm okay, but the Sig do all the work.
It don't move.
God, it just feels so good.
It don't
Yeah,
move.
it just made me realize I'm like, yeah, man, I still got it. But anyway, yeah, definitely felt good. I only had 10 rounds. 10 rounds, it felt good. 10 rounds better than no rounds downrange.
Mind you, this is coming from the same guy that bought the shadow systems a lot more expensive than that SIG. It
Yeah.
don't matter the price. That SIG just it's something about it.
Oh man, it just felt so good. It's not the gun, it's the person. Well, thank you, Trey. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Yeah,
I don't own one SIG Breon. Wait a minute.
look, wait till you do, bro.
Damn.
Wait till you do.
Yeah.
You think you're a good shooter now? Wait till you get one.
Hmm.
Yeah, Trey, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you, brother.
I don't know if I got a SIG neither.
Man, we all need to get to the range, man. Oh, speaking of which, while I got folks on here, man, defensive shooting tactics, March 25th. Sign up online today at vatactical.com. This is the class, man. This is the class that people been waiting on. And if you don't own a SIG, you need to buy one before you get there. Breon got, but yeah. Speaking of which, though, that shadow system, that shadow systems went bye bye. I was so hyped when I got that joint, man. I was like, it's my first. Well, it wasn't my first Glock that I owned, but I was like, okay. It was just,
That was it.
That was it, bro.
It was the weight was the distribution of the weight. I don't know. It looks good. It felt good in hand, but I don't know when you went to shoot it. I don't know.
Somebody just need to take my word for it and go ahead and just buy a 320, man. Like, preferably. Well, it don't even matter which 320. All 320s
The platform is immaculate.
just it's so good. Um, but I'm gonna stop talking about it, man, because one of these days Sid gonna cut us a check. You know, we done sold a lot of Sigs for Sig. You know, it's time
Yeah.
to sold a lot of Glocks too. Somebody need to break off a check, man. If Glock break off the check first, then Glock might be the best. But you know.
You'd be like, man, you still carrying that 365? No, it's a Glock.
You got a Glock 43X now.
Damn.
Nah,
I
they can
can't
cut me a check, and I say some good things about it, but I'm still gonna have a Sig shirt on underneath of the Glock shirt.
And ladies
CZ,
and gentlemen, man, if
CZ get love, man. CZ does. CZ get love. You know the thing about CZ, if it ain't the shadow, I feel like honestly, a lot of CZs just feel weird in my hand. I don't know if they feel weird in particular, like the ergonomics I do like, but it's something about the stippling, like the P10C and then full size and all those. Like I just don't like the stippling on the guns. Like now the shadows are dope. That's a dope gun. And then that one, what's that joint? The CZ that I think is a shadow too with the parrot, like it's like yellow, green, blue with the big optic SRO on the top of that joint.
too, yeah.
Like that joint look crazy. I think, but for $2,400, I might as well get a staccato. Your PO7. Yeah. I have shot a PO7 a couple times. I mean, they shoot. I do like how they shoot. I just something about how they feel. Like I don't know.
That one, the full size one we had felt good. I can't remember what
That was
model.
the P10.
I had that on
Yeah.
top of my tongue. Okay, it was P10.
Um, I don't know, man. CZ, yeah, CZ get love. HK get love. You know, honestly, HK's. I know David Harris is a big
Huge HK fan.
yeah. Ergonomics though, I mean, I like them, but manual of arms is definitely something to train into. Magazine releases, you know. Um, they all right though. I ain't here to say who's better, who's best outside of Sig. Um, I just know. Right, exactly, Breon. Like the magazine release, it takes some getting used to, man. You know,
Some people say it's for a faster reload. I don't know.
man. I mean, I guess it's just all manual of arms. We so used to one thing, you know, that when something else new come out, or different, it's just about training to that. Remember when David was out the defensive shooting tide this last year? I mean, he was.
Lighting that thing up.
I mean, that VP9 was going nuts. I mean, so and then remember that guy came out with that sky, and he was going out, and he was going nuts too. I said, well, what is it then? I mean,
Right, Trey, bring your comment back up. It must be the shooter.
Speaking of which, Trey been hitting me up about a daggone AK. Then he switched to a CZ. Then he won the 308. Then an AR chamber, the 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what Trey want anymore, bro.
The last post I seen of Trey, he just posted the AK in the front seat with him, side by side.
The Draco.
I said, "Oh,
Hey, I didn't even cap and trade like the dude came out there to class, man, with that sky and with the red dot on it, the CPX2 with the red dot was going stupid, bro. I was like, great day.
Mind you, I think he was testing us though because his
He
very
was that because he definitely
first
poured out
time.
a Beretta 92 X after that joint, the the X Platinum, whatever that joint is. I was like, hey, bro, come
All
on, man.
right. We looked at each other like, oh, okay. All right.
I was like, oh, you went to the cooler. Yeah, you just bringing out the sky. You trying to think, we playing pool in here.
What y'all think about that new compact Canic?
Which one, the Mete?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's another Mete. It's another Canic.
yeah. I felt like it's the SF all over again, for real, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
It look like the SF to me. Oh, what you think about the new Smith carbine, the new Smith and Wesson carbine, folding carbine? Let me pull it up.
I did see that, but yeah, pull that up. Looks too Glockish. It's true. It's true, Brian. I mean, they are very similar, especially if you were to look at them, a quick glance. You'd be like, man, no, okay, that's a Canic.
The all steel, yeah, the all steel Canic or the rival or the chrome rival. It's on the beast, man. I don't know who gonna get it, when they gonna get it. I mean, it looked like it's only one in the world right now, and that was that shot show. That joint was nice.
It was nice. We had a couple people asking about it already. Hard to get.
What looks too glockish? The Canic?
Yeah,
Oh, the Mete?
that's it.
Bruh. It looks too glockish. Oh my god.
Oh
I just
man,
want to say that everybody and their mommy is making a Glock right now. And if it's not Glock, if it's not Shadow Systems, if it's not Matrix Arms, um, I think that might be it. Stop buying them daggers, them PSA daggers, and P80s. My boy had the metal Canic at the range Sunday. Bro, what? Stop it. I just want to say though that the folding carbine by Smith, I'm gonna have to mute the audio. But now that I'm seeing it up close,
let me see
why
this.
do they keep the same Smith and Wesson grip? And it looks like a Kel-Tec P2000 to me. Bro, how you get the metal Canic though? I'm trying to pull this thing up, man. Oh, there you go. All right. I don't know. Can y'all see that over there? I just want to say I don't know anymore. Um,
I think it's pretty cool how they store the magazines in stock.
well, that's true. I just don't like the fact that it has the Smith and Wesson grip. That for some reason that kind of pisses me off. Like an M&P grip. Like I don't like that.
With the MRO up there though.
Yeah. I'm just trying to show how it work. I can't pull up the audio or anything like that. I ain't trying to get copyright strict, but Trey said that's trash. Yeah, see, and exactly my point. He bring up the P2000. It is virtually the same. Just the stock is different.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You like
No.
it?
No.
Why didn't they bring that at the shot show though? Like,
That's a good question. That was not in there at all. They had a lot of stuff, but definitely not that.
yeah, well, yeah, I don't like that at all. No man, I got excited for no reason. Um, but yeah, that the Mete, I feel like they overreaching with the Mete's compact. Um, I mean, the gun of the year right now is the X Macro to me. Still, I mean, I might be biased though, but
No, you ain't. I ain't shot it yet though, so I mean,
oh, you haven't.
I have
I
not.
gotta order one so we can shoot it.
I have not shot. I've seen a lot of videos.
I haven't shot it either, though. I'll tell you the truth.
Killing metal has no recoil. I bet it was pretty heavy when we picked it up at the shot show.
I might be biased. I will say the Matrix arm, all steel Glock 19. Uh, you talk about something with no recoil. My God, I did shoot that, and it is worth every bit of $1,200. I would have thought some great things about the Smith 5.7 until they did a recall on them and working on and Gen 2 just came out. Um, so there's that. And it made me mad it tickled me the other day because literally the first thing that when we went over to the Smith & Wesson booth, he was like, "This is the 5.7 done the right way." Remember that? That was the first thing that came out of his mouth. And then here it is a month and a half later, the firing pins breaking on guns. I'm like, bruh, evidently it's not done the right way.
Felt good. I'll give you that.
It did. Slab was smooth. It was, I mean, ergonomic. I mean, anything's better than the FN 5.7, tell you the truth.
Well, yeah, say call me a narc, but before we had it in our shop, that was the first time I'd ever picked it up in person, and that literally, it felt like a damn.
Hey, so Damaris came to the shop, and he was like, "When y'all get a high point?" I was like, "Hey, bro, that's the FN 5.7." He was like, "Oh." I said,
No, it literally felt like a high point.
Disrespectful.
It did though. I liked them, but the 5.7 ammo is a grip.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you gonna pay for that?
Trash. But the Ruger 5.7 is still actually king right now. I'll tell you the truth. They'd have been the most consistent and ergonomically speaking. It looks and feels a lot better than the FN 5.7. And then the Smith & Wesson, I mean, it looks good, it feels good, and then it broke on thousands of people. So, like, what are you gonna say about that? So Gen 2 is out now. I may get one for the shop. I gotta just verify that it is a Gen 2. I don't want to get the recall model.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they say it is fixed though. The problem with the firing pins snapping or breaking or something is fixed. So we'll see. Bruh. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. I know we got a few things to talk about, some news or whatever. Yeah, Breon 5.7 ammo is it's actually coming down though, because at first 5.7 ammo was going for like not. You remember at that one gun show, people was looking for 5.7, it was going for like $100 a box.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, bruh, and then you want that 5.7 that bad for what is that? Yeah, it was 50. They 50 round boxes.
50 round box.
Yeah, $2 a bullet.
Ain't no way.
And then 300 blackout was going stupid expensive. That was like damn near $3 a bullet at one point. Hey, we done came a long way, man. I will say, COVID did it did. How do I explain it? it was good for the industry, but it also hurt the industry a lot. Um, and I'm glad we coming out of it slowly but surely. But at the same time, like when COVID happened, and so during COVID, the BLM movement, civil unrest, and on top of that was an election year. Like it was the trifecta of, I mean, everything could go wrong at the same time, and that it made prices go through the roof. And then on top of that, the stuff with Russia, banning well the trade embargo with Russia, which led 7.62 and 8Ks and stuff like that to soar in price. You remember we were looking at that 7.62? It was like six. It was like $6 a box, and within like 20 minutes, it was like $30 a box. I
Man,
was like, what is going on?
AK ammo was insane.
And we were on the phone at the same time. And it was like, I was just refreshing the page, and the price was just rising every time I refreshed the page. Yeah, man. So some people came up during that time, but I will say a lot of the small businesses, it was good because we sold a lot of stuff, but getting stuff back in was horrible. Inflation of the prices were nuts. And
Sky.
then on the flip side of that, right, coming through after that, uh, then people dropping prices extremely low, like below dealer costs, just to get rid of things. And then I think that hurt the market a lot too. Or I think that's what's wrong with the industry now. Um, with the perceived cost, like people like I bought this gun at $300, $400, whatever the case may be, because people had stocked and stocked and stockpiled so much inventory, and then when people finally stopped buying, they had to drop that stuff. I ain't gonna say no names, but some folks at gun shows and stuff like that, just drop prices, and it hurts. Overall, it hurts the market. One, profit margins on guns are terrible anyway, as a dealer, and then having to compete with, that type of stuff, and then overall, it leads the community to think that the stuff actually costs that much when it actually doesn't. Because Glock, let's take the Glock 19 Gen 5, right? That gun's supposed to cost 647, right? That's what it's supposed to cost. Gen 5, 647, right? But through dumping the prices, it went from 647 to 625 to 615 to 599. And it's like, bro, you killing the industry right now. Then I'm like, oh, I can go online and buy me a Glock 19 Gen 5 shoe for $499. First of all, how? You all right?
Talk
But
about
it's the people who willing to make $10 on a gun, or $5 just to say they sold something.
bullshit. He
It's
had
the
brought
tip.
his
Yeah.
he brought
I
a
got
CD.
mine for 550. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm saying, right? Like that stuff is not supposed to cost that much, right? Like the Glock 19X, that's a $700 gun, right? The MSRP on that gun is like what, 740,
That should
like
be
something
going.
like that.
Should be going for like $5.99.
Crazy. Like what are you talking about? And it hurts businesses. It hurts the small business especially, you know. But yeah, man, and then people realistically or think that that's realistic and that's how much that stuff is costing. So let you dare put up a gun that's supposed to be this, people stop saying, hey, look, the hell with map pricing, which a map price is supposed to be put in place. That is the manufacturer's advertised price point. That is what the dealer, like Glock has a map price, Sig has a map price. That is, you cannot sell this gun below this cost. And if we find out, we won't sell you our products anymore. That's what it was designed for. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
But people start saying the hell with that, like. And so then other people say, well, if they don't care about the map price, well, I don't care about the map price. And then now it just leads to, crazy. Trey, don't be telling people about our good prices, man. Yeah, hey, no, you didn't, bro. Talk about this high point price. No, yeah, that's you sure right though. That's been
It's gonna
consistent for
be
a long
consistent.
time. Actually, high point's going up in price though. Tell you the truth.
Ever since they dropped that E cannon.
High point's going up in price, bro. You used to find dealer calls like a high point, like consistently bad. It was like $97. Like that's what a high point used to call dealer calls. Like high points like 170, 180. I'm like, who you think you are, bro? Raising the price. And then when they came out with the Yeet, like you said, like the Yeet cannon, bro,
They
which
did
is the
a lot of
same gun as anything else, just got Yeet written across it.
they did hella media content for that, man, to get
They
that out.
did that. And we were part of it as well. We, we,
Man, I
we
remember when I first got in the game, you couldn't find any SIG for underneath 800, man.
That's what
Only
I'm
people
saying, bro.
that's been in the game for real understood the prices, the fluctuation in prices.
That's why I remember we talked about it when the X Macro comp came out, and they
Right.
were going back up on their price, right? And we were like, thank God, because SIGs were just like anything else was, going down sixes, fives, base 365s, going for $4.99. We had to sell a few at that cost, and it was just like, damn. But even still, the X Macro was supposed to cost $879, right? That's MSRP is $879. Then people start saying $849. Now it's at $799 consistently, but that is the map, right? You can't go below that. So if you show me X Macro comp going for lower than $799, tell me because I'm snitching. I'm telling you, I'm snitching.
Oh man.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, for real, Trey, I thought about buying a high point for the shop, for real, for real.
The high point is very sentimental for us because that was the last gun to go at our first gun show.
The rifle, that is.
The rifle, that is correct.
It was though. It really was.
Man said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and wipe y'all out. Let me get that.
I really thought about getting a high point for the shop because people are transferring them in to the shop like left and right, bro. I swear.
Man,
Like,
when you had left that day and that guy came in, I ain't never. He was like a kid in the candy store, man. He was hype as hell to pick up. He had the high point 45, boy.
bro, yo, first of all, when I got that box in from FedEx, I said, God damn, what's in this junk? I know it was a handgun, but I was like, I'm thinking it was something like a 1911, something. I was like, and I opened this and I seen that white box. I was like, hey, bro, that junk is huge.
Man, straight like Fortnite. It looked like a Fortnite.
Look, I'm gonna get one, bro. I'm gonna do a video on it. He had the RoboCop. That's exactly what it looked like. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is actually a good fucking.
It do look like
That is
a RoboCop gun.
Analogy of that.
I am weak, yo. I mean, I might as well just get one, bro. He was like, "Y'all got any hosters for this?" I said, "Bro, I don't think we ever gonna find a hoster for this joint." I'm like, I'm sure they out there. So you got to Google that and get that online. I don't even think. But now they got the kits on there. They got the kit to where it's the gun, it's a lockbox and a holster on that joint.
Trying to get out. I mean, I will say, as far as packaging goes, Canic does a great job with delivering on their package.
I will say, like, there's nobody doing what Kanik is doing right out the
Yeah,
box.
it's tough.
In terms of giving you stuff. Now, whether or not you can utilize that holster, I do see people carrying that holster, which I don't necessarily recommend,
Yeah, same.
but it is an option. Yeah, I know somebody gonna buy it, man. Like, but do I really want? Do we want to degrade ourselves by selling high points just to make a sale? I see, because at $200, if you just save up 70, 80 more dollars, just 70 or 80, you can get yourself a G2C, and that's a better gun than that, you know. But I do want to get one. Not the custom Codex inside the waistband holster for, hey bro, if I see it inside the waistband holster for that high point 45, bro, listen. Bro, you know how wide your side gonna stick out?
I will say though, recoil management it has to be on a top tier.
Well, it's direct blowback, or no, it's inertia. So the slide has to be that thick, and it is thick. It has to be that thick because it's inertia. Um, yeah, bro. I don't want. I started reading about it a little bit, to see exactly like what is going on with the high point. And just halfway through, I was just like, bro, I don't feel like, why am I wasting my time reading this stuff? Do you know, like, the most important part that I wanted to say about the high point is it is banned in, I believe, 14 states because the metal or the metal and the plastic that they use is so cheaply constructed that 13 states won't even allow you to sell them there. So that was the fun fact that I really wanted to know.
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Daddy!
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice.
Nice.
What? This!
Right.
Nice.
This and Whoa! What this?
Come here.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just don't foresee myself
Daddy?
selling high points at the shop, man. I really thought about it though.
Get down.
Yeah.
The next training yard.
Hey, you gonna be out there March 25th?
Ooh.
Because we'll have a good time out there, bro. We got a lot of stuff to get together, man. It's just a matter of trying to find that time to do it, man. Breon got to go be a girl dad, and then Trey gonna be somewhere fixing his pickup truck. I mean his 18 wheeler. And Tuck gonna be somewhere working out or something. All right, still acting off work.
Tuck said he wrap his waist with the belt and he started running with the truck like Rocky.
Trey. Hey mom, what's up, bro?
Daddy?
Trey in here too.
Daddy!
The next concealed carry class. Well, we had one tonight. That was a good one. Then we got it Saturday at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Hey, Daddy.
And then no, you gotta get down. Nope.
Getting down.
because you don't know how to stay still. If you know how to sit still, it'd be good, but you don't know how to do that. Trey, we got the defensive shooting tactics course, man. So if you don't know what the defensive shooting tactics course is, right? One, this is to incorporate everything that we learn in the classroom, but on the range setting, right? So learning how to defend yourself and shoot intuitively, right? It's called intuitive shooting, right? So understanding how the brain and the body reacts under stress, all right, and then being able to present, draw, and fire your weapon under those same circumstances, while learning how to balance between shooting fast and being accurate. And alongside that, obviously we're gonna be safe. Minimum 300 rounds are going to be shot that day. That's minimum. This is not necessarily a beginner course. This is more so for those who do have an understanding of the basics, the fundamentals, right? Can you put 5, 6 shots, center mass in a 6-inch or 7-inch circle? Can you control your recoil, things like that? That's the premise you need to understand, and be confident that you can do that before moving on to some of the more advanced stuff. I think I'm debating between whether or not we're going to incorporate rifle. We may, into some degree, all right, not a not a great degree. So we're definitely going to be focusing more on training how we carry. All right. So yes, if you want, you can bring your outside the waistband holsters and things like that, but you drop legs, leave that stuff at home. You can have your outside the waistband holster, but you drop legs and all that other stuff, leave that stuff at home. Your plate carriers, leave that at home. Right. So everything that we do, we're gonna be, mag changing and things like that from the hip, right? Because we're not walking around every day with plate carriers on, right? If you're not training to be soldiers, we train to learn to defend ourselves, right, as civilians. And so having an understanding of that, um, and shooting fast, but being accurate. We turn up in that class.
Yes, we do.
You know, yeah. I mean, mentally, we want to get you into it, and I feel like I want to. I don't know. I digress. But yeah, to some. Hey Trey. First of all, we still got to get to the range, right? Like I seen Breon shoot. I ain't seen Trey. I ain't seen you shoot in years, bro. Hey Mont, if you still in here, bro. Hey Trey, hey Trey. Listen, bro. No, I know you can shoot though, bro. So yeah, we're gonna be incorporating some rifle, right? Home defense rifle, right? I'm building a shoe house out there. So we're gonna design that for how your house may look. He do think he Black Rambo. Uh, so designing the shoe house out there. Obviously, we're gonna be running steel and things like that, but everything is from a self defense standpoint, right? We not necessarily attacking, right? We're not, clearing buildings, busting in doors and stuff like that, right? That's not practical. That's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're gonna do if somebody was to ever, attack us, right? So everything, the whole ideology, god damn, I can't even say it, is gonna be based on self-defense, right? So self-defense within the home, self-defense outside, in public, so forth and so on. So is we take a lot of pride in this class. I know I do. Is like this is one of my favorite classes to teach. It allows me to get in my zone. Try to paint the picture for everybody to understand. Just exactly why we're there. We're not shooting at
Hey,
paper.
we slide. We dance.
Hey, shut up. Hey, hey, yo.
Oh man, seeing that man in his element, man.
Yeah, you need to get on up in there, bro. Go ahead and sign up online today, man. Look, I'm telling you, Trey, it's over a month from now. Go ahead. You know your truck gonna be broke down anyway. Just go ahead and sign up and do the class. But yeah, man, Julie, man, y'all need to get on up out there too, bro, because I know y'all was with us last summer, and we turn it up, man. We deep in our bag this time around because the folks got to know, man. I think we're highly underestimated, and the people don't know who who we are for real. And they think we just sell guns, man, but we do this. Right?
As humble as possible.
Humbly, respectfully speaking, right? We do this. But yeah, so we are going to be doing some transition from rifle to pistol, right? Potentially back from pistol to rifle. You know, yeah, I ain't even gonna tell you what we got going on, man. I'm just that's a little sneak peek. That's a little snippet, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got the shotguns, if you don't want to bring the rifles, you can bring the shotguns. Hell, you can bring whatever you want out there, right? But we have everything designed a certain way. I may run the rifle. I may run a shotgun. I think I'm leaning towards running a shotgun, right? Because if I don't, the first thing I pick up in the home won't be my rifle. It'll be my shotgun, right? So I may, train with that a little bit more, So we'll see. And if there's anything else you guys want to see out there, let me know too. I'm always willing, to take suggestions when it comes to that. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. No, it was hot, bro. It was it was hot. Yeah, I know I lost some weight out there for sure. It felt good though, man. Like, after I hit up, we went through crazy water that day.
Yeah, it was very hot that day.
Yeah, we went through crazy water that day.
Oh.
Bro, don't bring no damn drum out there, Dre.
Yeah, I ate it with
no titties out there to Trey. There ain't no titties out there.
Yeah, heavy. BI-80 with the titties on it.
What you got though, King? What we talking about? Did you see there was another lady in Richmond the other day that went through TSA?
Oh, that's what I'm about to talk about.
Oh.
No, not that one. There's another one.
I'm about to say,
TSA been going crazy. The video that Bailey sent was pretty dope.
The
TikTok.
Active shooter in Charlottesville today.
There was an active shooter in Charlottesville today.
When did that happen?
Today.
Right. When I did.
Why is that?
Oh. What? Not Charlottesville again.
Jesus Christ. I started looking up news articles around this afternoon till now. I did not see that.
Police shoot armed person en route 250.
I saw that one.
They arrested 18-year-old in Dwight's case. Did King see that?
King, you see they arrested a dude in Dwight case?
18-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nigel Barnes.
You on the local, like way
Well,
before?
you real, you might be right. Right? What? It was it. I'm trying to. I'm trying to pick it up. He said 8 hours ago though, but I swear I didn't see anything about this.
No.
Did an email about Dwight.
Okay, all right. So I'll read it. Charlottesville area police agencies respond to active shooter incidents. On February, well, today at 10 a.m. Uh, excuse me. Albemarle, Albemarle. How you say that? Well, county police department,
Albermill.
Albemarle, yeah, spotted a wanted individual in the city of Charlottesville. So when the detective engaged the suspect, he fled on foot to a wooded area near Emmett Street, near the 250 bypass. Several rounds were fired. A perimeter was established in a shelter. I mean, this doesn't tell me what he did, though. None of this tells me what he did. Okay, I gotta look up another link because nobody said what he did or how it was classified as an active shooter or where he was. Uh, okay, here's the. Let me pull it up. Here's the news story.
Hearing from
Uh,
Cybersecurity is in such high demand. I knew that getting a degree in it would provide me a lot better opportunity.
Pursue a future.
the Charlottesville Police Department about a standoff earlier today that ended in a man being shot this afternoon. Let's get to that press conference right now.
Further questions because this is an ongoing investigation. After that, we will be publishing a press release, and any further media inquiries should go to the Virginia State Police. Okay, without further ado, here you go, Chief.
Okay. Okay, well, hello. So at 10:05 this morning, an Albemarle County detective witnessed this a subject who was wanted in the area of the Red Roof Inn. The detective attempted to engage that suspect, who then fled on foot into a wooded area. The suspect started firing rounds while in that area, and at that time, out of abundance of caution, we went ahead and initiated a lockdown in the area. Our officers, Charlottesville Police Department officers, responded to the area and helped secure the scene and contain the area where the person was hiding and shooting. We asked for tactical resources to show up to help take over that area to ensure that this person did not enter the community and cause anybody harm.
but
Albemarle County
the article say he shot at the police. Like he wasn't shooting at anybody else but the
At some
police.
point, after negotiations broke down,
Right.
the
So
suspect
see,
fled the area
hold on.
and started
Okay,
moving.
King. Okay. We've talked about this before, but it's really evident that the media is really playing pretty fast and loose with some of these terms that's happening, like some of the terms that they use, right? Between mass shooting, right? We've seen that come out a ton when it indeed was not technically a mass shooting, right? But a shooting done around people. Now, in this case, this person was chased by a detective. He decides to go rogue and shoot back at the detective. And then they call that and label that as an active shooter. When an active shooter is supposed to correlate to the other term, which of a mass shooting of witness of innocent people or innocent bystanders being fired upon. But that's not the case, and evidently that's just not the case for any of these terms anymore. At least that's what it seems like to me. Like them saying this is an active shooter and using it for headlines and clickbait and things like that. And but yes, he was active verb like the verb of being active of shooting, but he was not an active shooter. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Uh,
That is definitely not an active shooting.
it, and it blows me, bro. Like it really does. See, because my first when Bailey said that just now, before I read the story, before she really read the story, is like active shooter in Charlottesville again, like Virginia. What's it called? What's this? Virginia Tech, UVA. There was a shooting on UVA. I thought that was Virginia Tech. That's what I thought. But yeah, either way, like so, my mind automatically went there, right? But upon reading the story, and I'm like, first of all, there's not a whole lot here, and then what this guy is talking about, I'm like, it's not an active shooter event. Like people were playing fast and loose, with the terminology for clicks, and I think it is just the media doing it for clicks.
It's becoming a norm, honestly. I mean, it's just like the Chicago cop that we did. Her headline was "I'll kill you," but people didn't know the full story.
Right, exactly. Because when you read the headline, you like, oh my god, another cop just killed a person just because,
Right.
right? But that wasn't the case at all. Like when and so with people paying so, you know, it's like you can't tell the difference of what's going on with the news headlines right now. So you can't sort things. It's just like, oh my god, another mass shooting or another active shooter. It's just like, oh my god, it's going on every day, everywhere. But if you were to compile all of that stuff, oh wow, I like that. The media, the most effective devil in America.
Mm.
Need that as a T-shirt. I literally just got chills. My nipples got hard. Pause. No, no, I'm not even joking though. Like I'm being serious. Like that literally gave me chills. I need that on a T-shirt.
Get
Who made
rolled
that up so I can steal that trademark? Before I can, so I can trademark it before somebody else trademark it. But
I
no,
actually see like that myself. I need to write that down.
facts exactly. Oh, trust me,
Damn.
it's already up here. But no, I mean, fair. That is fair, and that is exactly what I mean. Damn, he said he already got the damn shirt.
I,
Maj Toure.
I
I
think
think that's how you
Maj
say that.
Toure.
Golly, hey, Breon got money, bro.
Right.
Breon got not that cash. But yeah, man. So the media really pisses me off with this, man, and it's unfortunate, the situation in general. But this dude didn't want to go back to jail. That's all that was, and he said, I'm a, I'm a shoot at the cops, bro, because I ain't going back to jail." Hey, listen. So while we was in court, right? First of all, we got to go to court again for it.
Again?
But yeah, man. We was in court down in Newport News for somebody. I don't even remember who it was at this point. But the most interesting part of going to court, the most interesting part about going to court anyway, is for the other stories that be going on in court, the other sessions or whatever. And this dude, he got pulled over by the cops. What he had he had a little hunting rifle in the car. Some coke and some other pills and some other stuff. and some meth. And he was like, I ain't going back to jail. And so, and this is down in your way. Newport News led them folks on the high speed car chase down there. And so when they finally got him in court, he started or the prosecutor or the judge, whoever, started reading off like the whole transcript of what happened. And she was just so dry when saying it. She was like, Mr. Sudden Suddens, when approach what vibrator? I don't think Bailey said that about a vibrator. You said something about a vibrator?
Who talking about oil? Somebody said about oil?
Whoever. Oh.
Vibrator.
What are you talking about, Brian?
What is going on?
He was like, did Bailey say vibrator? I was like, huh? All right, Brian, it's time for bed.
He said, what kind of freak shit is going on in here?
What kind of freak ass store is this? You motherfucking need Jesus. But yeah, man. Oh, King, what you had, bro?
Oh man,
I said that like 8 times, but every time you never got to that shit. Okay.
Oh man.
Did I see machine gun? What are you?
I'm glad that is definitely what I wanted to point you to. Let me go to my handy dandy notebook. Yeah, this is the one right here. So the headline, which we just talked about, man tried to board flight with machine gun. Let me say that again. Man tried to board flight with machine gun, fake U.S. Marshal badge, taser, feds say. So this happened in New Jersey. This guy was already a felon, and he was heading to Fort Lauderdale. And his whole plan, I'm guessing, was to impersonate a
U.S. Marshal.
A U.S. Marshal, correct. Why is this freezing? All right, there we go. Yeah, his whole plan was to impersonate a U.S. Marshal. So he had different types of names on his baggage. He had certain symbols that was saying that he was a marshal. He had a what it says. He had a ballistic vest, label U.S. Marshal. Authorities say they discovered 240 caliber Glock mags, each contain 15 rounds, along with the 40 caliber Glock 22 handgun, a 308 rifle caliber DPMS, Panther Arms rifle, a 5.56 carbine, which meets the definition of machine gun under the NFA. Right.
Okay, pause.
Right. Read that again. Along with the 40 caliber Glock 22 handgun, agents discovered a 308 caliber DPMS Panther Arms and a 5.56 caliber AR-15 rifle, which meets the definition of machine gun under the NFA.
Well, you know what I got to do.
They also found an extendable baton, a spring-loaded knife, taser. This guy had it all, evidently. And he had all of this in his check bag.
That is hilarious, though. Hey, I mean, it's funny, but it ain't funny. But my thing is, he tried to impersonate a U.S. Marshal. He went through all the trouble trying to get the fake badge and the uniform, or the pendants and all of that stuff. And you really thought you was gonna bring all them guns? Okay, all right. So the National Firearms Act, right, defines a machine gun, okay, to include any weapon which shoots, is designed to shoot, or can be readily restored to shoot automatically more than one shot without manual reloading by single function of the trigger. So I'm going to assume that by that definition and knowing the media that he had a binary trigger on it. That's what I'm going to assume.
So the
Because it
reason
wasn't
why
fully auto.
the reason why I picked this article was trending all over, but this was the only one that had machine gun. Everybody else had AR-15 style rifle. So it was very interesting to me why they put machine gun and then later stated that this meets the NFA conducts of machine gun. And I'm like, wait a minute, does it? So this guy's looking at bare minimum 20 years in prison with a $50
Yeah, I mean, this brother going. I mean, minus the firearms, right? You still got impersonating the federal official.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm sure like 22 other, tackle on charges to that.
Yeah. And he was already a felon.
Right. Exactly. Hey, bro, he reminded me of old boy that tried impersonating that doctor, man.
Oh God. But yeah, that's really what brought me to this article, because it says man tries to board flight with machine gun. I said, machine gun, really? Let's look into this a little bit more.
Right. That's funny though. Yeah, he going. Bro, first of all, he may have got away with it if he just had a handgun. If he went through all the trouble making the fake badges and all of this, that, and the third, he might have got away with it if he just had a handgun, because that's all you're going to have is a U.S. Marshal. Right. But he
had a whole arsenal, man.
Right, exactly. Like,
where were you going to? Who was looking after you? Who was trying to get you in Florida? What is going on?
I tell you, man. Hey, folks be funny, bro. This world, man. So in other news, this lady came in the shop with no shoes on, no bra, and hair all over the place. She was like, "What y'all doing here?" I was like, "Lady, if you get your high ass up out of here, man."
Oh boy.
Oh man. I was like, "Can I get a card?" I was like, "To do what with?" I was like, what is going on, bro? Was she trying to bother? I don't know. Her titties was down her ankles. I was like, and hair all over the place, dirty. I was like, I think I'm getting me a gun. I was like, if you say so. Like, if you say so. Hey, B, you remember that lady that came in there with no bra and no shoes and them sweatpants? Y'all sell guns in here. Million guns in
Not y'all sell guns in here.
What type of training y'all do? Nothing. But anyway, man. Listen. This has been a very efficient one today. Now, let me tell everybody, go to bed. This has been another episode of the Gun Line. Hopefully we'll be back with the whole team next week. Bailey, Ken, and then I'm trying to bring back You Don't Know Shit About Guns, where I'm still the reigning champ. So season 2. If y'all need anything, call us, text us, or whatever, man. Y'all know the number. Peace.
Uh-oh.